Hi.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. What is
Good
it?
afternoon. Yeah,
Good
good morning.
afternoon.
Yeah, good morning. I can say because I'm from India. You must
Oh,
know about.
okay. Well,
Yeah,
it's afternoon here. I live in Thailand.
yeah. You live in the eastern side. That's why.
Yeah, well, no, I live in Thailand. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just east of you. It
Hmm.
is what 1/2 past now.
Okay.
India,
Okay.
What time is it in India?
12.
12. 12? So
12.
hour and a half difference.
Over and a half. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Normally it's like an
Yeah.
hour, hour and a
Yeah.
half. Where in
Yeah.
India? Where in India do you live?
I live in Gujarat, western part of Gujarat, India.
Okay. Now my name is Brian. You are
Yeah. My
Prakash.
name is Prakash. My name is Prakash. And
Prakash.
mm,
Okay. Nice to meet you.
yeah,
Um,
nice to meet you too.
what do you do, Prakash?
Yeah, I'm a teacher here.
Oh, okay. And you teach.
Hmm.
What do you teach?
I teach in a high school and I also teach languages in my school so
Hmm.
that I'm practicing.
Excellent. Well, you speak well.
Mm,
You do speak
thank
well.
you.
Do you want to do this lesson or do you want to talk?
No, no, just I would like to have free conversation. I can
Okay.
download it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just saw the lesson. I thought maybe want to make sure.
Mm, yeah.
How long have you been teaching?
Yeah, it's a very long time, more than 14, 15 years I have been in this field.
And you still like it?
Yeah, that's why
Okay.
actually that's the reason
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
sharpen my skill as a
yes,
teacher.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, Personally, I believe that I should leave no stone unturned
Mm-hmm,
to be better in my field.
mm-hmm. See, I was
So,
a landscape architect, and after 25 years, I got tired of working with the property developers. It was very stressful, no more fun. But I was teaching part time, and what I decided to do was just quit landscape architecture and teach full time. And I don't regret it. I love it. I've been doing this now for almost 12 years, and it's great. I love it.
mm,
It's what my mother did. So I have a little bit of my mother in me, I'm sure. I'm a little bit like her. Excellent. So are you today is Sunday. See, I always forget what day it is.
yeah, we are
So you're
Sunday.
not working today. Tomorrow you go back to
No,
work, right? So
yeah,
what
I
are
have
you
to go to my school.
what are you doing this weekend? What have you been doing?
Actually, I made many plans, but my father came from my village and he had
Hmm.
some heart problems. So I
Mm.
spent my whole evening at the hospital.
Oh, okay. I
And
see.
late night also, I had coughing and sneezing.
Mm.
So I had a late night.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes things don't go as planned. Um, that's life. It happens all the time, you know.
Mm,
And you have a family, I see. How many
yeah,
children do you have?
yeah, I have only one
Only
daughter.
one? Okay. And how old is she? I don't
She
want to
is,
forget.
she is 12. She's 12.
12. Okay. And she's doing well in school?
Yeah, she
Ye-
likes learning because at my home, the environment is just study, study, and study.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why.
I always find children of teachers do well in school. See, my mother was a teacher too.
Mm,
And yeah, it becomes part of your life in a way. Education is important, both as a
mm,
student and as a teacher. What do you
mm,
like to do when you're not teaching, when you have free time? What do you like to do?
I'm crazy about playing cricket.
Okay.
Therefore, I play cricket with my neighbors, and sometimes my relatives come here to stay, so
Hmm.
we play together.
Okay.
And sometimes I just make calls to my friends, relatives,
Hmm.
and we go we eat out.
Mm, I like doing that too.
Mm.
Um, I like cooking also. Do you cook?
To be honest, I don't know how to make tea.
Oh
Making tea
no!
cooking, I don't know.
I think your daughter's
Yeah.
cooking.
No,
So she, oh,
no, she's my wife
oh, your
there.
wife. Okay. Well, it's hard. I just see a little figure in the back.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's okay.
she does all the cooking.
She does all cooking. Yeah.
Yeah. I see. I love cooking, and I like cooking different foods. Now, my favorite cuisine is actually Indian food. I love Indian food. Well,
So
I
come
lived.
to India.
Mhm.
My wife makes nice dishes. She's very good at cooking.
I would love
And
to eat.
actually, she's from Rajasthan, from different state. So her cuisine is different, spicier than our my state, Gujarat.
Mm. You see, I eat spicy foods. I love
Mm,
spicy foods. But I
mm.
lived in Singapore 5 years. I lived in Malaysia 17. And you can get good Indian food in Malaysia because Malaysia is made up of Chinese, Indians, and Malay. So there's a huge Indian population in Malaysia. And they have connections with relatives in India still. And the food is wonderful. It's just so good. And I can't get it in Thailand. It's just not good. Um, so what I do is I cook it myself. I I read the recipes, I watch videos, and I kind of
So do you
bring.
make Indian recipe?
Yeah, I cook some Indian food.
Ah, mm,
The
that's
last
good.
thing I cooked was butter chicken. Um,
Butter chicken.
and I did one thing wrong. I know what I did wrong, and I won't do it again. It tasted perfect. It was really good, but I didn't strain the sauce out. Um, every recipe that I looked at said you have to pass it through a strainer for the good, creamy, smooth, curry. I didn't do that, and you could tell it wasn't right. So I need to do that next time. And
Yeah, but
I love to make dal.
you which one? Sorry,
Dal, just dal. The bean, dal. Uh,
now I don't know.
Let me spell that. Dahl, or Dal, or
Dal,
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 dal.
dal.
Yeah,
Okay,
dal.
dal.
See,
Famous, different types of
I
dal.
love eating it. When I was in Malaysia,
Yeah.
there was always a little Indian shop house either near my office or near my home, and the prata. I just loved eating the bread, the prata, the roti, the toast. We say tose. I think in India you say tosa or toast. The
Toast. We say toast, bread,
not
and
not not
dosa,
tosa. Yeah,
dosa. Yeah,
yeah,
that is South Indian dish.
yeah.
It's also famous all over India. It's famous.
In Malaysia they call it yeah,
Dosa and sambar.
they call it dosai. Dosai,
Dosa,
dosai in Malaysia.
dosa. Yeah.
I just loved eating that all the time. It was a great like for tea break, afternoon tea. Get a tosai and some tea, and I was in heaven. So I miss that. So I have to try to make my own breads, my own flat breads. I did have
Mm,
someone teach me over Cambly. Actually, she taught me how to make bread. So I'm gonna have to try doing that when I have some free time. Um,
mhm.
'Cause I just like
Okay.
it. But
So today,
what other food
yeah.
do you like? What other kind of foods
Ah,
do you like?
okay, I like all types of food, all species, just except non-veg. I'm a vegetarian, so
Hmm.
I enjoy all types of cuisine, but it must be vegetarian.
Well, I tell you what, being a vegetarian in India is very easy though, because
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy.
because your Indian vegetarian food is very good. Um,
Mm.
Now, if you go to America and eat vegetarian food, you might find it kind of boring because the spices aren't there. Because I think vegetarian food is, to me, it's like a hit or a miss. It's either very good or it's like, nah, that wasn't very good. But Indian vegetarian food, I have not ever had bad food. It's just good. That's how it's meant to be cooked, you know? Um, I'm getting hungry.
My wife is just make cooking. She's cooking lunch,
Are you getting hungry? I
so
am.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry. And after this conversation, I will have a lunch with our family.
I will in 20 minutes. I'm gonna do the same. In fact, I'll be eating what I cooked. I put some in the freezer, and so I took it out last night. But I'm gonna eat some butter chicken and dal with some prata. I'm gonna have Indian food for lunch today.
Mm,
Um, but I do like all cuisines. I would say my least favorite, probably Japanese. Um, just not big on Japanese food.
because of less spicy.
Now I can eat spicy. I just find it boring. I don't know. I just I don't like to eat raw food. Like they have sushi, raw fish. Not my thing. And I know you don't eat fish. You don't eat meat. But you can get some of the rolls, the rice rolls that are vegetarian. I eat that because I like wasabi, but I don't.
Oshabi. Okay.
You know wasabi, huh?
No, I don't know really. So I'm
Uh,
having a conversation with that person who has traveled a lot, who has tasted many different cuisines, and
mhm.
I
It's
don't know anything about it.
it's a horseradish, horseradish, and it's a spicy food, but not like chili spice.
Hmm.
When you eat this, you feel it go up your nose. You start to tear, like crying,
Oh,
and it like goes into your brain. It's like, it's. I like that. I like food.
no.
I like painful food.
Hmm.
So you can eat spicy food.
Yeah, but too much spice food I avoid. I
Hmm.
avoid eating too much spice food.
Yeah, see, living in
Yeah.
Thailand, you can't get away from it because here they eat spicy food, very spicy. Um,
Okay.
what are your plans this afternoon? What are you going to do after lunch?
After lunch, I'm going to have a rest, and I would like to make a plan for next week what to teach in my school.
I understand. And
And
mhm.
in
Is
the
your
evening also, I will have a movie with my family, or we will go out. I don't know.
oh nice.
I haven't made yet.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's Sunday. You just take your time. Is your father doing better?
Yeah, today is better, and tomorrow we have to go to hospital for angiography.
Okay. I hope he gets well soon.
Yeah,
Um,
he feels better today. He feels better than yesterday after
okay.
taking medicines.
Oh, good.
But we have to get these all reports.
Yeah. Has the COVID thing got better in India now?
No, situation is getting worse now, but
Really? Again?
yeah, again, numbers are increasing.
No, that's not good.
But
Uh,
people are not afraid of. They are used to living with this. I think, from my perspective, I can say they are used to living with this.
I,
How
I,
can you avoid your everything? How can you avoid?
I think we all need to get used to living with it. I don't know what else we can do. It's just going to be here forever. So we can't keep locking our doors and locking our borders and closing up everything. It's killing the people. I know the economy here just went down because people lost their jobs, their businesses, everything. We got to live with
Hmm.
it. And your time's almost up, man.
Yeah,
It's
we are running out of time,
that
but
was
we had
too.
a nice conversation with the person who has lots of knowledge about food and the person who has traveled a lot. So thanks for sharing
That,
your
thank
experience with me.
you. That was
Bye
too
bye.
fast. Bye bye.